By the Love of Luck. That's the title of my imaginary book. And at the time I checked, and it didn't exist. Nobody used it before. So if I see it out there, you're gonna know it was you who copied me. Anyway, as you might have guessed, that it's a play on words, by the love of God. And I think it's more profound than it sounds. Actually, something kind of funny happened to me. I was in an earthquake in 2017, and I was taking a shower. And where I usually live, there's no such thing, so it's not on my brain. So at first I thought I was getting dizzy, like because I was shampooing. And when I understood what was happening, I got like panicked, and I ran and hid under a table. And for a second I started to pray, but I stopped myself. I said, no, but I can see the allure. I'm a psychologist, and some time ago I read a really, really useful book for me called Having to Know for Sure. And it said that our tendency to not tolerate uncertainty is the main cause of human suffering. And it made sense to me in my work. Trying to control the future and not leaving space for not knowing, it's a big problem. And we waste a lot of energy in that. In a way, what it means is that we don't like randomness or leaving things to happen as intended. We prefer the illusion of control, even if it means wasting time, effort, and peace, than to accept the uncontrollable. In a way, that is what magical thinking and worrying is. It's trying to change the future with our thoughts. But like it or not, there is randomness in life. I'm not gonna get into quantum because I barely pass math, but at our level, there is randomness. There's no doubt about that. Things happen just because all the time. And it's kind of the same like with mutations. Most of them are irrelevant, some of them are hurtful, and some beneficial. And we call these good or bad luck. Good luck means random things happen that benefit us, and bad luck, random stuff that hurts us. So it is my belief that luck, to some people, is God. God is randomness, and if we can gain its favor, we're gonna have good luck. And trying to control randomness, it's the reason we created God, or the idea. And to me, it makes a lot of sense as a human instinct. Because even people who say they don't believe in God, they try to control randomness, they just do it in a different way. They create their own God, they just don't call it like that. So they use it being lucky charms or tarot or manifestation, rituals, and all that stuff about the universe and destiny. So that is where By the Love of Luck came to me. When things go well, we thank God because we want to be able to leverage that result. We want to believe that we can influence that and we can have it again. We don't like to think that, well, maybe next time it's not gonna be that good. Maybe next time things are gonna go bad. So we pretend we can influence it. So in a way, most of it, but not all, believe in God. And it is so intrinsic in our nature. For example, I don't believe in anything like that. I know luck is luck, and still sometimes, albeit less and less, I find myself trying to influence or wanting to believe. I remember, and I think about this, it is so nice to be able to ask someone all-powerful to help you. It gives you some calm, some hope. I guess sometimes I wish I believe in that, but I don't need it, and I can handle it. Actually, something kind of funny happened to me. I was in an earthquake in 2017, and I was taking a shower. And where I usually live, there's no such thing, so it's not on my brain. So at first I thought I was getting dizzy, like because I was shampooing. And when I understood what was happening, I got like panicked, and I ran and hid under a table. And for a second I started to pray, but I stopped myself. I said, no, but I can see the allure. So I know the real test of your beliefs are your actions. And To be honest, I do think I live as I preach. Sometimes, yes, I wish I could have some good luck and influence it and wish there was somebody there. And I know sometimes people want to believe that, but I tend to try not to give false hope. But I try to focus on what they can control. I tell them, like, okay, well, I don't know if things are gonna be okay, but I know you can handle it if you try, if you work. And sometimes I think maybe I'm wrong for that. Maybe I should just lie and tell everything's gonna be nice. Fine, you'll see. But I don't know. I want to be congruent. And so anyway, that's my video. So hopefully you get blessed by the love of luck.